All right, well, hello. My name is Ed. This is Danny, and this is Jacob, our educator and our system manager. We just kind of want to go over a couple things that we have been working on here in the last about 2.5 weeks or so. It all started basically as you know the challenges that we have right now with COVID-19, and the biggest thing that we saw was the ability to make sure that we had proper equipment, safety equipment for not only our staff but also our colleagues and our partners in nursing and physicians, but also to be able to have what the patient needs for optimal care as well. And so the first thing that we started talking about was that there was a shortage in PPE. Everybody around there is seeing that is a national dilemma. And so we started throwing some things around during our text messaging, and we came up with an idea that we had kind of seen, and we kind of ran with it. And that's basically how it is that we can go ahead and produce something that's similar to a N-95 or a PAPR. And so I know that on the internet we've seen a couple of these different things, and so this was our first thing that we actually accomplished as a team, is how to be able to put this mask together. And so we were able to go ahead and use what respiratory therapists so wonderfully call the fireman mask. And so we did that, and we were able to go ahead and kind of futz around with it a little bit and kind of add a couple components. And so what if we kind of put this apart, you'll see that we took the elbow out of there because it actually had an expiratory elbow. And what we did is we got a blue silicone piece right here, along with a Paul filter that actually goes down to 0.27 micron filtration. So that's what we did. We basically just three pieces: the fireman mask, the filter, and the blue silicone. So what we did is we basically have to kind of force this little blue silicone onto the filter, and then basically have to shove this in as much as we can into the mask to create a wonderful seal. The good thing about it is that on Monday, when we first came in, both Jacob and Danny were able to go ahead and get this model tested on each one of them separately with the saccharin test. So we didn't want to go ahead and do anything without having to make sure that we had appropriate filtration, appropriate seal around the face. And so we did the saccharin test. It passed with flying colors. The next thing you know is Danny and Jacob went down to infection control. We gave them the information on the filter. Infection control was very excited about it. They approved it, and all of a sudden we got the ball rolling to be able to order a mass amount of these masks. We'll be building this together. We actually have a particular process that we're going to be doling those masks out. Every individual, the frontliners are going to be first, which is our RCPs, RNs, MDs in our locations of ER, the ICUs, and the rule-out COVID units. They have to go through the saccharin test. We're not going to give these out just randomly. They have to go through the saccharin test. They have to have a sign-off saying that each one was given one.